Oh my god. Oh, did she cut her hair for this? And they're warping. He has a rapier. Oh my god. Oh my god. Indra! Oh my god, I love this. I'm so scared for Indra right now, but I'm loving this. Oh! Yes, Indra! Let's do this! Oh. Both swordless now? Or did he get her sword? Indra, get up! Indra, get up! Please don't. She stabbed him. Oh. Indra.
Kneel or die!
She won't kneel. She better
let you take my people. Die it is.
No. Maddie? She just scarred his eye again. Oh no, now you're a target. Maddie's technically commander.
Spare her life.
Oh no.
I will kneel.
Oh no, he's gonna kill Indra. She's protecting Maddie.
And you're now gonna kneel or gonna I. Done trip up same way in one play.
To save Maddie. But see, if you look at it, Maddie tried to stand up, and Indra, by saving Maddie, who's also a commander, could gain respect from other clans who are still iffy about Sheidheda. Oh my god, please don't kill him. Where'd Maddie go? He wants Maddie.
Lock him up and slip him down.
Holy shit, that was intense. He's gonna want Maddie now. Murphy took them. The survivors. He knew that Sheidheda.
I seen down in, y'all. Ragapin come among Sangera. Wolf will come up Nagara and Mabaminin. You got a sitching gun in there?
Say no.
No, Heda.
But see, by Indra, by saving Maddie,
time ends are done.
he's putting doubt in the people's mind. Oh, he's alive.
You were right then. We're safe in here.
Oh, the reactor. Smart Murphy and Emori.
I think you just might be someone worth believing in.
The people are, some people might, Oh, I'm still scared he's gonna die. He's having a great season. I think what Indra did was smart, kneeling to him after Maddie came in. Because if she kneeled to him before Maddie came in, it would be like, okay, so like even she's kneeling to him. But Maddie, by stepping in, she is technically a rightful commander. Sheidheda named her in the Ascension. He said even though she did not win by conclave, she still had the flame. So having her come there and show kind of defiance towards Sheidheda's rule, being someone who can kind of claim the position of Heda, having her do that and then having him about to kill her in a conclave type situation. But the difference is she's a child. Sheidheda has already lived and died, and a lot of his rule were cruel, and he's going to kill this child. By having Indra show that she cares about Maddie and she's putting that in front of her want to rule, kind of like gives people in the back of their mind this doubt, like, should we be following Sheidheda? Because a lot of people are already iffy about Sheidheda. And then, like you saw Night, when Sheidheda gave him the order to kill the families of the injureds that left, Night was like, even the children. And he kind of questioned it, like he's questioning Sheidheda, because they're not as old as Indra, so they might have not known Sheidheda personally or lived during his time. Maybe the older ones have. Maybe that's why some people are so reluctant. But the younger ones didn't live through Sheidheda's time. Indra did. So, like, maybe they're seeing just how cruel he is. Maybe Sangera crew just knows Sheidheda as the Sangera crew commander that they should love and respect because he was their clan. But maybe now they're starting to question it. I don't know. But maybe it's... I don't know. I'm just really excited for it now. She's gonna disperse the Gen 9. That's that little bit that they have. Enough to kill everyone there. She's gonna do it, and then someone's gonna sacrifice themselves to stop it. And I think that's gonna be Diyoza.
We wouldn't leave without you, Echo. You don't have to do this. I get it. Everything they took from you, they took from me too. But there are good people here.
Who? Levitt? The man who stole your memories and gave them to the enemy? Way to honor your brother's memory.
Echo, this is not who you are.
I know you think this is the right thing to do, but trust me, it's not. There's always another way.
Another Mount Weather
Grief
situation.
is something we can learn to live with. But once you make a choice like this, it stays with you. This is nothing like the choices you make, Clark. You take lives to save the people you love. This is vengeance. Pure and simple. This is not what Bellamy would have wanted. You have no idea what Bellamy wanted! If they killed me, or you, Octavia, you'd be standing right where I am.
I don't think so. The Bellamy who helped massacre a sleeping army that was sent to protect us. Maybe he might be there. Not the man we spent 6 years on the ring with. Not the man we fell in love with.
Yes, Raven.
Echo, you're my sister. And my sister wouldn't do this.
You spent 6 years and you know Bellamy. Raven knows Bellamy. He wouldn't do this. Bellamy changed law.
You're wrong.
She's gonna do it.
I'm not leaving, Echo.
Raven.
You drop that. You'll have to kill me too. It's okay. It's okay. We're here.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go home.
Good choice.
We had a deal. I told Cadogan if I saw any of you, I wouldn't help him.
Killed 3 more of us. Torturing another just to get him to give you a weapon with which to commit genocide.
Let's call it even.
Primal beasts, utterly enthralled to your feelings. Prioritizing the want of self over the need of all others. You don't deserve the shepherd's mercy.
Brave words coming from a man standing alone in front of a pack of armed thieves.
They're
He's not
invisible.
alone. Probably not a good idea. Let's get back to the shepherd's mercy.
Echo will be sent to penance for 20 years. Unless by then the code hasn't been entered, in which case she dies there.
I have a better idea. You die here.
Oh no. The vial. It's gonna break. Oh, Hope, what did you do? Oh. No! No! Hope, because she wanted it to happen too. No, no, no. Oh no, Diyoza's gonna... Oh no. Oh no, Diyoza's gonna crystallize. No. Oh no!
What are you waiting for? Move!
Oh my God.
Don't waste this, little one!
Oh my God. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. She sacrificed herself for the greater good. Because, oh my God, coming from her character, it's like a lot because, you know, she's talked about how she knows how it is to have innocent people die for a cause and how it's not right. Like, she understands that now. And she just saved a lot of people. And now Hope is going to have that guilt forever about, because of her need of revenge, her mother died. Oh my God. Diyoza's character has just been phenomenal throughout since she was introduced. Like, at first you hated her because she was going against Clark and stuff, but once you started listening to her and seeing how smart she actually was, you couldn't hate her. Then learning that she was pregnant and then seen that, like, she wanted a better, like, that moment with Cain in the field, talking about, like, the future they would build and the future for her child and everything. Like, you couldn't hate her because, like, you saw that she actually did want a better way and that she was trying to, like, do what she needed to for her people. Yeah, the whole betrayal thing, like, that screwed up. But then again, that was also Cain's influence because he didn't want Octavia to have the valley. Then in season 5, just teaming up with Octavia and being badass, like 2 queens. And then this season, having her child, being with her child, being taken from her child, and then seeing her child again after so many years, she was able to, like, tell her story to Hope and tell Hope to do better. And her last words were, like, do better, little one. Like, oh my God, that right there broke my heart because, one, the nickname Little One is just so cute because Diyoza is always going to see her as her little one, as her baby girl, because she left her when she was 10. Yes, she's gotten to know a more grown-up Hope, but to her, to any mother, it's always like you're still their baby, right? And just to like do better or learn from her mistakes. I didn't hear exactly what she said because I was trying not to like break down and cry, but it was really sad. And like, oh my God, like that one drop crystallized her, and Anders, like Hope killed Anders. I get her need for revenge, but she's gonna have to live with this now. And I love the talk, I forgot to put that, Raven talking down Echo, especially Raven saying like, I'm gonna stay here. If you do this, you'll be killing me. Because Echo loves Raven and Emori and Monty Harbor, Murphy, Bellamy, because they were her family for 6 years and she grew very close to them. So Raven saying that brought her back. Also Raven mentioning the Bellamy who massacred the army, he would do this. But the Bellamy who had peace for 6 years and realized his mistakes and grew and wanted peace, he wouldn't do that. And that's so true. And Echo had to know that. Like, her need for vengeance was great, but she also loved Bellamy and she knew that he would not approve of her doing that. But oh my God, that was intense. And Hope just realizing what she had done, that her mother is dead because of her need for vengeance. It's gonna kill Hope, and it's definitely gonna affect her character just from now on. I can't imagine. At least she has Octavia there to kind of help her through it, her other family. Because now her mom's gone, her father figure died, all she has is her Auntie O. Anyways, I need a moment to collect my thoughts and give the review. Okay, so I'm going to start with Sanctum because I already kind of talked about Bardo, and I need a moment still to kind of like process what just happened in Bardo. Maybe meet again, Diyoza. So, in Sanctum, we had the aftermath of Sheidheda announcing himself and proving himself. His followers helped him escape as everyone else rushed in to help the injured faithful that he massacred. I want to point out something that I saw this parallel, and I'm sure other people have seen it too, but Murphy and the guy, he said, take care of my son. And Murphy said, you'll take care of him. Like, you're going to survive. Basically, like, you're going to make it. Don't worry. Jaha and Ethan. And that just makes me be like, Murphy's dead. He's gonna die this season. Just because Murphy has shown great development this season. He's really caring for the kids. Like, he's realized his mistakes, I think, and he's very, like, he cares a lot for kids because, you know, they're innocent and stuff. And I mean, we've seen this before, like when he stole medicine to save the Flow Crew girl. But like this season especially has been mentioning a lot like Murphy and kids. So like I'm getting the like feeling like either Emori's gonna get like pregnant and have a kid one day, or by the end of the season, or they're gonna adopt a kid. And when that guy said, take care of my kid, I thought maybe they're gonna end up with this kid and then they're gonna have to raise it, and it's kind of gonna be like a Jaha situation. But at the end, what happened with Jaha, he died shortly after he was taking care of Ethan. So that just like immediately drew my attention to that. Just like I was like, I think Murphy's gonna die this season. And Murphy is the cockroach, and they've always been pointed out that he's the cockroach and that he always survives. And in this show, to be like, if no one actually is safe, killing the cockroach would make quite a statement. Also killing the main characters, which I think will happen anyways. But that just gave me this whole like parallel to Ethan, and I was like, I think Murphy might die because he's doing so much good. And then Emori saying like, you're like someone to believe in, even though he's not Daniel Prime, like the faithful are still going to be thankful because he saved them. And I love that he picked this up through Sheidheda's chess movements. He's like, these are the pawns, like he's going to keep these pawns from being able to do anything by taking them out. I absolutely love that. And Murphy, I feel like he might die. I really hope I'm wrong here, but I feel like it'd be a very interesting thing for him to die just because he's always been the survivor. And to have the survivor die is like, no one ever really is safe. Anyways, Sheidheda made their escape. Indra went after him knowing that his next target was probably Maddie. He wanted her to kneel to him. I was so fucking scared for that dog. Oh my god. I thought he was gonna kill this dog. Picasso, I think is his name. I was so scared for that dog. I cannot watch pets die in TV shows. Like, it hurts me so much. I watched one episode of Game of Thrones. One. and they killed the wolf or something. And I was like, nope, I'm not gonna watch this. I was so sad because it wasn't even the guilty wolf. But like, I was so sad and they did that. I was like, I'm gonna wait a while to watch this. And I will be watching it one day and I'm gonna react to it, even though apparently the last season's horrible. But I can't when the pets die. What's the other one? I Am Legend. My family was watching it the other day and I'm like, nope, I'm out. Like, nope, I can't do it. But anyways, I was just so terrified Sheidheda was gonna kill Picasso. Luckily he didn't. He used him like to threaten Maddie, and Maddie eventually knelt to him and he left her alone, and then he went to get his people, and then people came looking for Maddie, Indra and Murphy and Emori. She was fine. She was just scared. I understand why they didn't tell her Sheidheda was back, but God, like, he gave her a good scare, you know? But yeah, so after that, Sheidheda went and announced to the people that he was alive, that he was the rightful commander, especially since he got Maddie to kneel now. But he did all of this. Indra, with her people who are loyal to her, went to stop people from kneeling in front of Sheidheda when he was trying to get the other clans and the other people of One Crew to kneel. One Crew's like dead, but I still love One Crew. It's in my username. So he was listening to this past commanders like Ascension, so he was reciting the lineage, right? We learned that from Montari's time when she couldn't do that as commander, fake commander. But anyways, I was really excited to see that. Also excited with the amount of trig in this episode. I think it's fascinating. Another thing I found fascinating was the Bardonian language, which I am going to get to. But yeah, so he did that, and then Indra's like, okay, well, you respect our traditions, I challenge you to solo gunplay. Just because the time of the commander was over multiple times, first with Blood Reina, then Maddie came, and then, you know, Maddie, like, the flame was gone. So it's over again, I guess. But Sheidheda and Maddie were the last two that had, or the two that can claim the position of commander because they had the flame. Indra gave it a good fight. They were fighting his sword. It was a cool sword. I want to know where the hell he got that, first off. But Indra put up a good fight, and Maddie coming in and slicing his eye was just awesome. And I already mentioned in the commercial how I think it was actually smart of Indra to surrender to him after Maddie showed her defiance, because she does have a rightful claim to the position of Hedda, and he was going to kill her, and she's also a child, and then saying that he's okay with them going and killing the children of the families who escaped kind of shows people kind of questioning him there. Because like I mentioned earlier, I don't think a lot of those people were alive during his actual reign. They just have heard stories of him, especially Sangeta crew, who are just like proud that he was from their clan who became commander. But they, you know how people alter history to favor certain people or to favor winners and stuff like that. So I think they're seeing firsthand how he actually is, and that is worrying because he's an asshole. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen with him. Indra's still out there. Murphy and Emori and Maddie got the injured to the reactor place, so they're hiding out there. There's no way Sheidheda can get in there. They're safe there for now. Also, I wanted to mention during the fight, there were people from Sanctum like up on their balconies or like in the stairs watching like the grounders fight, and I thought that was very interesting because they're kind of being exposed to their culture. I thought that was interesting. But Murphy and Emori are trying to keep people safe. Their concern for other people and wanting to keep them safe is concerning to me because I think they might die, or one of them might die, and I don't want that to happen. And Sheidheda wants Maddie dead. So that's kind of what's going on in Sanctum. So next episode, we're probably going to get more on like Sheidheda versus Indra's people. And he didn't kill Indra. Did he? No, like he didn't kill Indra. He might want her dead. Indra was still there when Maddie left. So I think he might keep Indra around to show the people who are loyal to Indra that, you know, your leader is bowing before me and she's following my orders now, so you will too. So I think keeping Indra alive is a good move for him right now, except that Indra's definitely going to have a plan with the others. They're definitely going to have to come up with something to get rid of Sheidheda. So he's probably already thought steps ahead and everything because he's kind of a genius. Okay, back to Bardo. So in Bardo, we got Clark and Co. coming and seeing that Echo, Octavia, and Diyoza are on the people of Bardo's side, but not really, especially since they figured it out. No one ever mentioned that Clark is not the key anymore, that she does not have a flame. So they never mentioned that. So obviously they're still on their side. They were planning something. I knew they were planning something, especially Diyoza and Octavia, because of that look they gave Echo after she sentenced Hope to penance and everything. And Echo was doing such a better job at hiding her true intentions from the audience that I got the feeling, I was like, is Echo actually gonna, like, for moments. But then, like I said, like, that scar, like, it's to never forget. Just after losing Bellamy, I didn't think she was gonna actually end up siding with these people, but she was convincing, and her job was a spy, so that also made me like question, like, she's doing a good job at convincing, but at the same time she's a spy. So, and also I noticed that in the episode where they were training them, how like Hope mentioned, oh, it's brainwashing, and Echo's like, well, it's better than I ever had, and it was kind of like Anders was looking at them, so she's kind of making these mentions, like, she's like, you know what, I grew up kind of like this, like, trying to gain their trust. I think that was very smart of her. But anyways, she was going to use Gen 9 to kill everyone in Bardo, and then try to book it and make her escape to Sanctum. Octavia, Clark, Raven, and Miller, and Diyoza, they didn't want her to do that. Hope was on her side. She wanted everyone in Bardo dead. The others, they've been down that road before, especially Clark and Octavia. They've had to make those really, really, really hard choices, and now Raven has to. But Clark especially, genocide. She's dealt with that before. So she was a good person to talk to Echo about it, but so was Raven, because her speech to Echo trying to talk her down about Bellamy wouldn't do this. The Bellamy from season 3 might have done this. Bellamy from the Ark, those 6 years on the Ark, and then coming down wanting peace, he wouldn't do this. We did get that moment in season 6 where Bellamy kind of wanted to kill everyone after they killed Clark, but eventually, you know, he got talked down from that. But after initially wanting to, like with the Sanctum, he wouldn't actually do it because he's grown as a person and he's realized the consequences of his actions in the past. He's had that time to reflect all of it, and Raven made great points and eventually talked Echo down. And then Diyoza gave it back to Anders. Hope killed Anders, took the thing, was gonna drop one drop, was gonna drop it in the water, and Diyoza saved the people of Bardo by sacrificing herself, by taking that drop and crystallizing. I just feel so bad because Diyoza has just been an amazing, amazing character, and I absolutely loved her. And also, Hope, her need for vengeance and revenge led her to inadvertently kill her mother. And she watched Diyoza telling them to get her out of there and then telling her to do better. And I just... May we meet again, Diyoza. Absolutely loved her character, and I'm sad that she is gone. It's crazy how much she's changed from what we were introduced, you know, most wanted person. But, you know, so many years, so much time to change, being a prisoner, and then thinking you're like almost like the last humans on Earth, and wanting what's better for her people. And then like just kind of like what we did get of her past was, Gabriel mentioned, like a freedom fighter, like she was fighting for what she believed was right, which were like rights of others. And she even mentioned it, doing what's right in the wrong way isn't right. So like it took her a while to learn that, but she's like, I know that now. So it just, her development has been amazing. I'm gonna have to do a study on Diyoza. I plan on doing studies on the characters after the show ends, and Diyoza is definitely gonna get one. But they're surrounded by the Bardo people. They just killed Anders. Well, Hope just killed Anders. So I feel like they might get captured, or they're gonna kill those other disciples and get out of there somehow. But other than that, we also had Echo had tortured Levitt to get the information. She killed 3 disciples, 2 in front of him, to get him to talk. And Octavia left him. I'm going to have to look back on that. But I think at that moment, I don't know if she was planning on stopping Echo or if she was planning on actually leaving. Because it looked like everyone else wanted to stop Echo. So, or was she not with Clark and then... No, yeah, she was. Sorry, it just, everything happened so fast that I'm kind of forgetting some stuff. But definitely interested in that. Then that brings me to the conversation Cadogan had with Gabriel. They had this whole talk. Gabriel made some great points about how you're taking away love and bonds and family and something that makes us very human. So you're having this inhumane army fight for the last of humanity. which I thought was interesting. Cadogan also brought a good point of having someone you love betray you and all of that. So that was an interesting conversation. I really can't remember most of it right now. I just remember those parts because that's what I have in my notes. And while that was going on, Jordan was figuring out that there may have been an error in translation from the Bardonian language to what the disciples learned. He compared it to Korean, which I know very little about. But yeah, there's a lot of symbols, but like they do have an alphabet, and you do put the symbols together to form, I think he said syllables or something. But you know, like if he's right, then the translation could be completely off, which I think it is. It could be more like a test. So like the start, like Becca, I think, went and had that test and she failed and she was sent back. But I think maybe it was like a warning. Like maybe she was the first of the human species to pass this test. Or then maybe the Incas took it, since they had the stone before and they had the thing. I'm trying to think of like Incan culture that I can incorporate in that. I have to read some of my text on like Incan myths and stuff. But anyways, I think Becca took this test and she was sent back because she failed, or she was given another chance. And Gabriel was right. You do not want Bill Cadogan, whatever, to be the one to take this test, especially when Becca was like, we're not ready. And then he's like, I am. The ego of that man. So Jordan's trying to retranslate that. So that's going to be interesting. I think Jordan and Nyla have been captured just because when Gabriel went back, they made it clear that we're not getting Cadogan back or the gun. So they lost their leverage. So I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen in Bardo and in Sanctum. I think I said everything. Yeah, man, rest in peace, Diyoza. Gonna miss her. She was an amazing character. And Hope is just going to have such a hard time with this now. And it's going to be so freaking important to her character. Just her need for vengeance led to her mother's death and everything. And be better, do better, learn from what I did. I don't know what she said, but it melted my heart. Rest in peace, Charmaine Diyoza. May we meet again. And yeah. Well, I'm going to rewatch it anyways when I edit, but I'm definitely going to have to go back to specific parts of this episode and just try to understand more, because a lot of it went by super fast. And I didn't catch all of it, I feel like. Or like I did catch it, but then thinking back on it, like I don't remember exactly what was said. And I hate saying something wrong and looking back and I was like, I talked about that all wrong. Anyways, absolutely loved this episode. Might be my favorite of the season. And I'm super excited to see what's going to happen next. And oh my God, just, yeah. It was such a good episode, actually. I feel like the second half of the season is going to really pick up the storyline and just like pick up, because I feel like that's something that's happened in the 100 before. We have 6 episodes left after this one, and then we're done with the 100 for good. So definitely excited to see what's going to happen and where the story's going to go. And yeah, just see the fallout of Diyoza dying and what that means for Hope, and then see what's going to happen with Clark and co. and our Bardo group in their attempt to get off the planet. Still wondering where Bellamy and Gaia are. I don't know when they're going to show up. I think they're in the other planet, which I think is Etheria. It was mentioned last episode, and yeah, I think maybe that's where they are. Maybe there's another civilization there. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what's going to happen next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I will see you for the next episode of the 100. Bye, guys!